Welcome to BioTV India. Dear students, today we are going to start the first chapter of 12th class biology, reproduction in living organism. What is reproduction? Reproduction is a biological process by which an individual gives rise its offspring, meaning thereby this is the ability of a living organism for producing the similar organism from which they belongs to. And this is one of the most important characteristic properties of all living organisms to continue their life generation after generation. Therefore, reproduction needs for continuity of life. Reproduction involves parent organism. Parent organism reproduce their offspring and the newly produced offspring attain their maturity and further they also reproduce their offspring. And in this cyclic manner, generation of a species established on this planet. If there is no reproduction, a species would be extincted from this planet. Therefore, reproduction is the mandatory process. Reproduction is the essential process for the continuity of life generation after generation on this planet. Parent may be single or double, meaning thereby male and female parents. If male and female parents get involved in the process of reproduction, then there is gametogenesis and thereafter fertilization of gametes to produce zygote, and that zygote get implanted in the uterus of the female parent. There is embryonic development. So, reproduction may be involving a single parents or two parents in most of the unicellular organisms, as for example bacteria, amoeba, and all protozoans, all prokaryotes, that are the monerans and protistans, some plants, as for example algae, and so many plants and animal species involve only one parent, that is the single parent, to derive of a spring. Now you must write the definition of the term reproduction in your notebook for the purpose of the preparation of your examination. Here, three definition of reproduction are provided for your better understand. These are a biological process by which an organism gives rise of a spring similar to itself is known as reproduction. Second definition: reproduction is a biological process by which an organism gives rise of a spring. Third definition: ability of producing offspring by an organism is called reproduction. Now, type of reproduction. How many types of reproduction? There are two types of reproduction: a sexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. A sexual reproduction is found in all unicellular organism. Unicellular organism means the organism which are composed of only one cell. One cell containing organism is known as unicellular organism. There are two types of organism on the basis of their cellular tissue and organ level of organization: unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular organisms are composed of only one cell. Unicellular organism is made up of only one cell. All prokaryotes are unicellular organism. Protozoans are unicellular organism. So, a sexual reproduction is found in all unicellular organisms, meaning thereby all prokaryotes, all unicellular eukaryotes, all unicellular fungus, as for example Saccharomyces cerevisiae, yeast, that is called yeast, or other fungus, Saccharomyces boulardii, which is also used as a probiotic organism. Saccharomyces boulardii, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, these are unicellular organism and are categorized under fungi. So, all unicellular organism involve a sexual reproduction. Beside these unicellular organisms, all lower plants and plants, even higher plants, perform a sexual reproduction. However, plants, especially higher plants, involve both type of reproduction. Asexual reproduction as well as sexual reproduction, which will be discussed in our next coming video. Now, sexual reproduction. What is sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction is those type of reproduction in which two different parents, male and female, get involved. Male produce male gamete, female produce female gamete. If male is animal or human, they produce a sperm as a male gamete and ovum as a female gamete. These male gamete, that is the sperm, and female gamete, this is the ovum, get fused together to mix their genetic content and resulting into the production of zygote. This zygote contain 50% genome from male side and 50% genome from female side to constitute 2n number of chromosome, that is the diploid number of chromosome, the reproductive cell, that is the sperm and ovum, contain only haploid number of chromosome. That haploid number of chromosome contain genetic content or genetic information coming from mother side and from other father side. These both genome get fused together to produce diploid number of chromosome. So the genome of the zygote is diploid and number of chromosome in an ovum and in a sperm is haploid. So this zygote get implanted in the uterus of female body and there undergo embryonic development. After certain period of time when the embryonic development get completed, a fetus or a baby in the uterus get formed, get fully formed and ready to come out from the uterine environment, and there is ultimately parturition. There is ultimately parturition. Parturition is a process. Parturition is a biological process by which a female human organism or a female gives her baby. This is the parturition. Now, in Asexual reproduction. Types of reproduction is of two types. Types of reproduction are of two types, asexual reproduction and second one is sexual reproduction. Here in asexual reproduction, only one parent get involved and there is no gametogenesis because of the absence of gametogenesis. There is no genetic recombination and in the absence of genetic recombination there is no variation in the offspring derived asexually. Clear about this one? Offspring produced from asexual reproduction have no variation. Variation means differences in offspring, differences in morphological appearance in offsprings derived from asexual reproduction. There is no differences. All individuals derived from asexual reproduction are similar to each other and this genetically and morphologically similarity in offspring derived asexually is known as clone, is known as clones. What is clones? Clones are asexually derived offspring. Clones are genetically and morphologically identical derived from asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction produce clone. Clone means photocopy of their parent. Take an example. Just if you are going to get photocopy of a document, suppose you have to have 5 photocopy of a document. That original document is parent document and the photocopy derived from that parent document will be identical morphologically and genetically because the content printed on the master copy or the parent copy must be printed on your photocopy which you have got. So there is no differences in the content of the document, content of the photocopy document and the content printed on the parent document. There will be no differences. So that document may be said the clone of each other. What is clone? Colon is a sexually derived organism which is morphologically and genetically similar to their parent. This is the meaning of clone. And in the second side, in sexual reproduction, two parents get involved, male parent and female parent. And due to the involvement of gametogenesis, there is variation in sexually derived organism. Variation means differences in color, differences in height, differences in phenotypic character, differences in genotypic character. Here, in the case of sexual reproduction, there is variation appeared in progeny of or offspring produced sexually. This variation occur due to genetic recombination, and genetic recombination occur during the process of gametogenesis. Gametogenesis involve meiotic cell division. Just recall cell division from your cytology part of your 11th class biology. There are two types of cell division. One is mitotic cell division and second one is meiotic cell division. In meiotic cell division, there is reductional division, and in the first part of meiotic cell division, there is a stage which is very long stage, that is called prophase. In prophase, there is crossing over, and crossing over involve genetic recombination. Due to this genetic recombination which occur during the process of gametogenesis, there is variation, meaning thereby variation occurs in offspring. Variation can be seen in offsprings which are derived sexually. Sexual reproduction produce different type of offspring which are genetically similar but phenotypically dissimilar. There may be differences. However, certain level of genetic differences also may be found, because there is genetic recombination and there are so many genetic recombinant produced during the process of gametogenesis. So this is all about introductory part of the first chapter of your 12th class biology. And next lecture continue this first chapter, and you must wait for that video. Thank you for watching this video.